I solved my stress the other day using Learning Loop. Here's what happened. I was sitting there feeling pretty stressed about a decision that I had to make at work. For work, I look for computer scientists who we want to help ship product as opposed to write useless research papers, basically. So I had this decision to make between 5 researchers that I had on my list, and I felt torn between them, confused about who I wanted to delve deeper into, and it felt sucky and I felt overwhelmed. I said to myself, I feel like I've been in this situation before where I'm feeling indecisive. Have I ever written down a wisdom, best practices, principles that can help me make this decision and navigate this situation skillfully? So I looked in my system of wisdom, which is basically a bunch of notes I've written to myself and organized into the structured directory that I can look through to find wisdoms that solve my problems in the moment that I need to solve the problem. So in this situation, I felt confused about what to do. So I typed confusion and I found this page called Confusion About What to Do. And I found a couple of interesting things. First, I found this truth that I'd learned from a book called 4,000 Weeks by Oliver Burkeman, that you always have more things to do than you possibly could have time to do them. So get rid of the idea that you'll ever be able to do everything and just choose a thing that's good enough to deserve your time now. Secondly, there's a big difference between an arbitrary decision and an effective decision. An arbitrary decision is where you're choosing between 2 things that are basically just as good as each other. For me, it's like I love hamburgers, I love pizza, might as well flip a coin between them because I'm gonna be happy either way after dinner. But then we also have effective decisions where you're choosing between something that is much better and something that is much worse. I hate lamb curry. And if I'm choosing between a burger and lamb curry, that's a decision really worth making. And I don't want to flip a coin because I'm going to be thrilled after a burger and I'm going to be mad after lamb curry. So with these researchers and the particular pain I'm facing of which one to delve into, if they all seem just as good as each other, then I might as well just flip a coin and start on one. So I flipped a coin and I started on one. These 2 wisdoms that I found in this note were incredibly helpful for me just making this decision as efficiently as possible, learning from my past self in the moment that I needed to. And I was in a position to be able to do that because of the things that I had done previously, which was write down these resonant things for situations I'm commonly in. And secondly, organize the notes that I write them into so that I can find those wisdoms in the future when I need them, as I did the other day. And it worked. Learning Loop is the playbook that I've written to do this effectively. And if you subscribe to this podcast, you can learn how to do so way more easily than I did because I had to figure it out from scratch.